Hey all, welcome back to Eco. I thought I'd start up at the same place we stopped last time. I get to enjoy the serenity of this music. I guess, and the only thing that you won't have seen is that they're both asleep when you load up the save file, which I think is really cute. And Eco himself doesn't even wake up until you take some kind of an action. Maybe we've just been chilling on this sofa. I don't think we've been killing. I hope not. Yeah. Also, I decided to. I was a little iffy on it, but I think looking at it now, I think I'm happy with it. I decided to chroma key out the background on my little talking sprite. So now we can get the background. Now it's like I'm actually in the scene. I think it'll also work for other games where widescreen games. where maybe I want to be on screen and not have to like shrink it. So yeah, let's continue. I'm not gonna save because I don't need to. Just guy. I want to explore like every little like gap and things, but I guess a lot of this is geometry and architecture that we don't interact with. Oh, and I see that box and a bouton to push. Gosh, it is kind of awkward yanking her along with us. Oh. 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 Oh man, we're so dead. Oh. Help. You ought to help. I haven't quite figured out how to fight effectively in this yet. I feel like there's something I could be doing differently. And it's clear that sometimes we're not supposed to be fighting. But this one, I'm like... There's like a puzzle we have to solve to get out of here, so it's pretty clear. I kind of remember that I just don't have any, like, range. Oh, get up, get up, get up. Gorda, you could help me up. Like, I feel like maybe there's some interactions that I haven't explored. Like, maybe there is something that we can do with Yorda to, like, get involved in this. Like, we need both hands to swing the stick. So I can't, like, guide her around while I'm fighting, but... I feel like there's something else. I feel like there's more I could be doing. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. I mean, I do have a copy of the manual to look at, so maybe I'll do that. But this is also the kind of game that, like, you want to explore yourself, I think. I like how fast he moves these crates, too. I didn't really mention it last time, but, like, Legend of Zelda crates in, like, 3D Zeldas, it takes forever to move them around. Here, Eco's just going bam, bam, bam. Oh wait, was I supposed to use this to... Because there's like a ladder up here. Oh, you know it's so high up. I think there's another solution. Yeah. Also, I do really like this camera setup for this. These not magic blocks? Okay, well, I'll leave you here for now. That's the feeling I'm getting so far, and maybe things change. Maybe the game changes as we go along, but it feels like Yorda is only useful for opening those specific, like green block things, that she can dispel them with whatever magic she doesn't understand. But otherwise, she is just a burden. And I don't like that. So I want to give the game some credit and think that maybe there's something else we can be doing. Because it's like, I think it's pretty bad characterization. It's like if we were leading like a very small child around. Or like, you know, we had a baby to take care of. You know, it's a little bit like Baby Mario. Oh. Wait, are you not as heavy as a block? Okay, that works. Oh, but I have to leave you there. Oh, I see. So I get what's going on here. This is what I'm thinking of, is like... I understand the tension here, where like leaving her alone is dangerous, and we're supposed to be worried. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know. Is there something on this side? No, we go to this side. I do like the vibe. Like, the vibes in this game are great. It's got a lot of that design and feel that I really enjoyed from Shadow, from Colossus. I don't know if it's better to shorten it to Shadow or to Colossus. I feel like since Shadow the Hedgehog has recently become more relevant again, that it's probably more distinct to say Colossus instead. So I guess this ladder is just decorative. There isn't a use to it. Whoops. Okay, well, I didn't die this time, so that's good. Ah, flip's sake. Yorda, why'd you run away? Oh, I can't follow you there. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Oh. But I might not be able to get you out in time. Oh, you got out. Okay, great. Great. Oh. It's weird. Like, sometimes I can do a combo and sometimes I can't. Maybe it's because I have to hit him. Like, he's only going to follow up with more hits if I actually land them. Because we've also encountered, like, at least at one instance of running away being the better option. Even though we ultimately destroy our foes. What? And I think it's interesting that we haven't had the chance to do that yet. Like, I had to get rid of those guys so that they wouldn't... Because I couldn't move the box fast enough to open the path. No, what's... Oh, I see. We've got to raise the floor here. But it seems like there's no reason to go down, so let's go up. You can go up a ladder, right? Oh, she can't go up the... She can't go up the chain. Hmm. It's kind of reckless using your... Using the same leg for each rung? You're gonna wear yourself out that way. Bad for your knees. Didn't your mother ever teach you how to climb a ladder? Gosh. The kids these days. Oh, I thought that was a cutscene. Alright, so from in here, from up here, rather. Oh. Yeah. Wait, there is a chain here. Though it doesn't really go anywhere. Unless we can swing on the chain? Or is it pull chain? Oh. There we go. I see. I'm not sure how I feel about these kind of puzzles. Where it's like... Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to go back up. We need a box. Or I need to be able to get up there and pull her up, huh? Ain't no boxes down here. I climb past this. No. Oh, that's the top. Okay. Was there anything? I thought this was going to be the kind of puzzle where I'd have to let go of the chain, the whole thing would go back up, and then I have to, like, lead Yorda onto the platform first. But it doesn't go back down, so, don't know. Don't know what the solution is here. Wonder, do you turn around on your own? Yes. It is a little like this in that I guess I have to climb back up here. Wait, unless... No. If there... No, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking, like, if there was a way to get the box through the door, and then I climb up around here to get around using the door, but, like, that doesn't make sense. Boxes need to be where they are, and I can't remove them, even if I wanted to. So what else is in here? I feel like that ledge up there is important. Or I feel like Yorda should be able to give me a boost. Maybe this is exactly what maybe this is what I'm talking about. Like, maybe the game is gonna prove me wrong. Okay, I can't get up on this ledge. So, wait. Do I go down from here? What's over here? Oh. We climb this way. Or no? Hmm. No, I tried to grab... I was trying to grab the chain. Where's our continue point? Oh man. I really don't want to fight the monsters again. Because we have to fight them 2 times. Oops. Hmm. I don't know. I figured out the combat a little bit, so maybe it's not so bad. Oh, okay, he got me. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I thought this brute might not try and pick her up, but clearly they did. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, oh, oh. Jeez. Oh wait, I can't bring her with me. I thought I had to let her stand wherever she was. Silly me. Alright. Is that on all the creatures? Oh, there's one. Yeah, knock the blue out of its eyes. That's how you know it's gone. Okay, here you are to hang out over here. I'll put the box. Never mind, I guess I can hear that you've already moved off of the pressure plate. Yeah, I'm curious how we do the next step. I guess I'll find out when I get back there. I'll pay more attention. Because it sounds like there's no way, and I guess it's because of this language barrier they've established. There's no way to get Yorda to just sort of stay put somewhere. She'll just like move around if she wants to. No, no, get in the, go in the hole. There. No? Yes. I assume she'll stay there because she needs to stay on the button. Yeah, it depends. Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm still exploring the possibility space, how we can interact. I also want to be careful, because we talked about this last stream. I want to be careful not to, like, complain about Yorda specifically, because it's design decisions, right? Like, it's the developers make these decisions to have the characters act a certain way. and to have certain interactions. Okay, so now we're gonna hold hand, and I'm gonna fight the monsters. Oh, never mind. I just have to like not run it. I should probably not lead you into. Yeah, like that. No, Yorda, you were holding my hand a minute ago. You let go and the monsters got you. What? Oh, great. I know where he's going to. Well, often after combat, she stays close because she's still scared. Oh, yeah. But she stays put otherwise. That kind of makes sense. I feel like that's been my experience so far. Okay, but she can make their way out, the rest of the way out herself. Come on. Takes a lot of hits. It's like 8 for these guys. Oh, there's more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know if all of those landed. It sure feels like 14. I'm pretty sure this is not like a soft lock. That it's just like there's a step of the puzzle I had to figure out still. In this next room. Whoops. Yeah, I'm playing this on real hardware. Yeah, that's true. You watch the stream? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with the way it looks, with the way it turns out. I'm using a RetroTink 2X, which is good enough for me. It's not the highest fidelity, but it's really all you need, I think. Okay. Now I guess I could get her to stand here, but then I can't get up there anyway, so I think I'll get back to where I was when I fell to my death. Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing is this is my recently cleaned up PS2. I actually used like soap and dish soap and stuff on the case. I took it all apart and like removed the metal parts so that I could clean the plastic separately. And I'm really happy with it. It looks really nice. And I think maybe I said this last time, but there was a big dust bunny underneath the fan. Like underneath the RF shielding. And I was like, wow, glad I got that out. And even some corrosion, or I guess corrosion. You know, like goo that kind of this like hard to see stuff that's like on the board, and it really sticks if you just put like a Q-tip. I'm trying to think of the like generic term for it, and I'll say Q-tip. A cotton swab. If you put a cotton swab on it, it like kind of ends up looking. It ends up sticking, so you need the alcohol. My only option within a PS2 is to play this version, but it isn't the final version where the combat was tweaked. Later releases, the shadows generally take less hits. Oh, is that like the European version, you mean? That's interesting. I mean, I've already started the playthrough, so I couldn't change anyway, but... European and Japanese. Oh. I mean, if I had managed to do what I was trying to do before. Oh, they released Eco in America first. Oh, that's really weird. Because it's normally Japanese-made games are released in Japan first. Although there's at least one other example of that I forget. That I heard about that I can't remember. Here, can you give me a boost? September 25th versus December 6th. Wow. I mean, I'm happy to keep playing this one. It just means it's more of a struggle occasionally. Let me check the manual real quick. I want to see if there's some important feature that I missed somewhere. Here it is. Didn't you look into development in a way? Yeah, sure. Gosh, and that awful, like the awful looking cover art that they had for the American version. I much prefer the background with the windmill and the little two shadows. Little two figures that are so far away you can barely make them out. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else. I can zoom the camera in. Woo. I always forget about this one. Let's see the other demon child over here. Makes a bit of sense that the cover's like that now. Yeah, well, I mean, it's meant to be more like aggressive for the American audiences. I always thought, like oh, Americans want to fight and they want to like beat up stuff, so we have the kid with the sword. Versus the, like, more thoughtful and, contemplative Japanese cover. But I guess so. It's using... it's interesting, because it's not using these in-game models at all. They're, like, custom... They're, like, high-detailed renders. So, like, somebody had to put real time into that. Oops. I didn't think he would jump forward. And that almost killed him. It's always like what's the other examples? Kirby games. Kirby games always have the always have Kirby like angry Kirby. Oh, it's so sneaky. Like, we're gonna try and jump around this. Yeah. Wow. Crash, oh, like Crash Bandicoot? I mean, I think that's an odd case because Crash is like an American studio first. But yeah, Crash in Japan is just more zany than US Crash. Now that's hard to believe. Oh, is it just as simple as this? Oh wait, I was trying to, okay. He was swinging back and forth. I thought for a second we could swing back and forth like Zelda. You know, like everybody's favorite sword swinging hero, Zelda. Oh. It's like this would be the moment for like Yorda to give me a boost up there. Because like dropping, like I could go to the upper level, but then dropping down is too high, and that ledge like meets the wall, so I can't just like shimmy over. Let's see, how far do we jump from here? Oh, maybe. That's almost far enough. Let's see. We should go in an arc, so at least in my own head, it should be possible to make this work. Let's do like one more. Oh, you did like two. Oh, that's almost far enough. Wait, we can do it. Maybe there's something in that manual. You know, I thought so. I only read the controls page. There's like Eco's Odyssey is the like backstory. And it's got stuff that feels like spoilers. I don't know, it's got descriptions that feel like I would rather okay. I mean, they've already called Yorda the princess, and they mentioned the queen, and I'm like, hang on. We've only, like, just met these characters, and I feel like that's given a little bit too much away. Oh, dang. He won't go any further. Swinging from chains. Okay, press and hold the circle button. There it is. I was like, I thought I should be able to do that. But then it didn't. I was like, I can only move up and down. Alright, so it's the same as, like, holding circle to walk instead of run. Because this is, like, early on in... I guess this is early on with, like, analog sticks for controlling games. At least on home consoles. Like, this is when, like, Ape Escape was, like, a new thing. And people were like, we don't really know how to make Ape Escape work. Or we were trying to think of, like, what can we do with this second analog stick? Which, I've got to say, I love that about this. Oh, for flip's sake. She took too long. The pathing isn't good. Oh, I'm dead. She's doomed. We're all gonna turn to stone. Dang it. I got mobbed. Because the thing is, if I could have pulled her up sooner, we could just get to the things and blow up everybody right away. Which is a mechanic that I really like. I kind of like maybe, and now we're back here. Seems like a lot of modern streamers would have preferred the Japanese manual's approach where it spoiled practically nothing. Ah, is there a translation of that manual? Maybe I could look it up. Because I haven't read enough of the manual to be like, oh no, I'm spoiled. So I'm not worried about it yet. Stick with me, Yorda. I guess to be in fairness to the combat, I am swinging a stick at these guys. I imagine if we do get a sword like on the box art that it'll be stronger. Dang it. Okay, I gotta be more careful. Oh, what? I got hit at like the same time. Get up, you're stuck in the ground. Ah, dang it. Wish I could block or something. No. Just grab her hand and then she's fine. I'm power gaming. Oh, hey, thanks. I'll check out that link as soon as the combat is done. Haha. Try my jumping attack. I gotta try not getting stuck in the combos, because that, like... You have such short reach. Such short halo reach. I need to be able to move around and change direction, change target. I imagine maybe they improved the combos as well, because it's... Sometimes you can't combo, and sometimes you have to, like, you can only combo if you actually, like, hit the guy. And it looks like we actually blocked that. Like, he passively blocks certain things from certain directions. Oh. Haha. Knocked you down the stairs. I do like how it seems the little spider guys... Oh, the combo's the same? Okay, that's fine then. If it was monsters taking fewer hits, that would be a nice change of pace. The thing is, though... you were wrong about one thing, Crooked Mantis, and that is that I'm actually... regions are not a problem, because I'm playing using OPL. So I could play the European version, but since I've already started this game, I'd have to start like a fresh save. Ideally, I was trying to get this internal, like, SD card mod, because ideally I would be able to play off of that, and then FMV cutscenes wouldn't be slowed. But as far as I know, Eco doesn't have any FMVs except for the eye catch from the title screen. So yeah, I could have played the Japanese or the European games. I was looking for, before I played this, I was actually looking for any game patches that might make the game like a little bit better or otherwise like as intended. And I didn't really find any ones. Oh, you think there is one other FMV? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I have a game, I have a physical copy in the mail. So that if it, as long as it gets here before I reach the end of the game, then I think we'll be fine. Because I was trying to do this mod, this console mod, and I botched it. Basically, I could not, for the life of me, get this micro soldering done. I was like, I had to micro solder very small wires to very small contacts on the SD card, on the micro SD card board, specifically the micro SD. And long story short, I could not keep the pins from bridging, which is a real problem if you know anything about soldering. But it also, like, they were not visually bridging, so I don't know what the problem was. Like, it looked like they both had very good clearance. I killed 3 of them with 1 blow. He killed 3 of them with 1 blow. Oh, knocked him right out of the air. Oh, yeah. I can run around the gravestones and confuse him. Oh, I could have swore I hit him. Whoops, don't run into the... Push him into the ghost couch. It's a good move, the jumping attack. Come on, bonsoir. Good evening. She seems like she's scared even though I'm like right here calling out to her. We're fighting the Minotaur on the bridge. I was gonna say before how I really like how the like they're little shadow spiders, and it seems like they can congregate and like form into a bigger, more dangerous monster. I really like that idea. Yeah, the jump attack is your personal favorite. Yeah. It's a little hard to use, but I think that makes it all the better. Oh. Okay, that should not have been able to work that way while we're in the pit. But sure. There's a lot of good work going on here. Like, I feel like this game is really showing off inverse kinematics. Like, you can see the way the feet snap to the ground and also the way their hands, their hand holding. It occurs to me as well, some of this level design seems like it's designed around keeping you from straying too far the wrong way, where like this whole chain. This chain is here to indicate that Yorda is not supposed to come up this way, if she's meant to come up here at all. Because otherwise you would, if there was just a ladder, then you would call Yorda up to follow you, and you'd bring her with you everywhere you go. And you would waste a lot of time and also be very confused. But like this kind of level design communicates, I think, pretty well that Yorda is supposed to stay downstairs. Or if you are supposed to bring her up there, then there's another way to do it. Oh. One detail you like is that Eco really slows down if... and his feet are off balance. Using the inverse kinematics, like, yeah. If his feet are off balance. I have felt that a little bit. Where it like, it feels like you're kind of this reckless kid who's like not super great on his feet. Okay, she's standing there. If I run like right in front of her, then I should be able to pull her up, boy. I'm gonna try and be very careful about this because I don't want to have to redo that section again. It'll be the like 4th time tonight. Okay, so this is unlike Wind Waker. We don't have to like move the analog stick, he just kind of does it while I'm holding square. Okay, come on, quick. Yeah, stairs have like some effort to them in rough terrain. You can move slower in rough terrain. Ah, flip's sake. See, this I don't like. If it were like actually reasonable to be able to bring her up, like I think that's the like better solution to this problem. Whereas instead we have to fight everybody. Like I can't get her out of here. Oh, actually, I might not even be able to do that. Oh, she's sinking down again? Oh, I thought I got her. Dang. Yeah, I know, I'm totally doomed. How? I think my mistake is just like... Oh, but I don't know. This feels futile. Because previously, if I just pressed R, it seemed like she was able to get out on her for the rest of the way. Like that. Like sometimes she can do that. And then they've got all this like rubble on the ground, which I think is really good for that. For the... Oh, wait. I didn't want to go on the chain. No. Oops. Nope. I can't jump attack because the jump attack is debuffed. It's not fair at all. Yeah, they're so aggressive here. It's not even that. It's just there's so many of them in this small area. Like they can surround you very easily. And then just grab Yorda. I think I've only killed like 2 of them maybe? Oh, they're gonna get me. Come on, Yorda. Bonsoir, bonsoir. They're gonna frickin' get you! Oh, crap. Is anyone coming up? They do not attack this much in later releases. The spiders specifically don't have the ability to attack. Oh, interesting. Ah, okay. She got out. I think there are only a few left. Oh, there's like 3 now. Plus a spider. Dang it. Oh, look at that horned shadow. Isn't that spooky? Wonder what it could mean. Ah. And sometimes I feel like my attacks aren't landing even when I should be close enough. Like, I swung at both of them and then one of them hit me anyway. Just there. Like, I do like the idea of having to be more deliberate with your attacks, but it's also just such a pain. Having to swing so much. And the feedback on, like, whether I can actually do another swing or not is so unclear that I'm mashing. Which feels very uncomfortable to do. I should mash with, like, my knuckle, though. Okay, here we go. Whew. There better be a couch after this. Yeah, exactly. Every time one of them takes her in, there's another shadow queued up in the portal. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, actually, I wonder, do you think the save file would work with the other versions of the game? Because I would swap out for the European version, if changing the name of the save file was good. No, it doesn't work? Okay. Because I wonder if maybe there's a patch that applies some of the improvements to this one. I'd happily take a patch for that. Too much has changed? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, alternately, I could just play through the European version off stream up until this point and just see, and see how that is. Oh, I was about to walk this way, though. This is off a cliff. I mean, I know it's also not a long game either. Not especially long. Oh, this is cool. We're down here from where we were before. Yeah, the iconic windmill, indeed. We got some water here. Wonder if the water's ever been out here. That seems important. Oh, this ground is very uneven. Wow. Is that a bird? Oh, wait, I can't hold it steady. Bird. This camera control stuff is also really neat, but it's also... is neat on the one hand, but also very hard to, like... It reminds me of, Star Fox Adventures and trying to aim the staff, where, like, you really have to hold it in a very specific place. I had some thoughts on discussion in the last stream. Oops. Yeah, go for it. We seem to be at a quieter moment where we can take some time to move. We can talk about stuff. Because yeah, one thing I was thinking about is that I don't know if I would have engaged with, I don't know if I would have brought up the thoughts about the wave if Maverinthia hadn't brought them up, and so I wonder what that says about me, where I'm like, should I be thinking about these things more? And like the portrayal of depiction of of female characters like this, both in terms of character design and also their purpose in the story and purpose in the gameplay. Because I think it's very easy to give older games a pass, even games that are like not that old. Because in the scheme of video games, Eco is not that old, and it's also like it also came out at a time where, you know, you could arguably know better and be better about designing your characters. Because I don't know if it's so much the visual design, but it's like, I made that comparison with Castle in the Sky. Where like, oh, dang it. It's not totally clear what angle I'm supposed to move at in some of these segments. Sorry about that. Like, can I climb up here? Oh, I can. I didn't think I could. Okay, there we are. But yeah, share your thoughts for sure. Whoa. Yeah. You don't think the devs were outright sexist, but they maintained ideas about gender, like some very well. I think that's an interesting point. It's not so much. There's like you don't think critically about these things. You're just going to kind of perpetuate them. And I want to say that's the perspective of the development team, is that it's not malice, but it's like when they thought of a fairy tale, they imagined a young boy and a girl, like rescuing a girl in this particular way. And like it doesn't, and like that's, you know, I guess that's not, and that's not strictly bad, but it's also, there's like more you can do with that. I think even in fairy tales, like you could probably easily find examples of like grim fairy tales where the female characters have a lot of agency and they have more presence in the story. Yeah, you don't see the game through that lens, even if that's likely what they put in it. Yeah. It's more like, I think what I think of more is that it's like, oh, dang it. Well, we fell in the water. I keep forgetting that when we jump up, we move forward a little bit, even standing in place jumping. But yeah. No, it's more like, when you make any kind of art, your ideas about the world, like your ideas about like whatever you present in the art are going to be present there, whatever you intend or not. And so the boy is the hero with the sword is what they put in the game, and the girl who maybe needs, it's not clear if she does need rescuing or not, but the boy takes it upon himself to rescue her from a cage. And fend off shadow creatures that are trying to attack her, or take her away, kidnap her. Which she clearly doesn't want that to happen to her. But it's also not really clear that it isn't really clear what she wants. So it's kind of the kind of prototypical princess rescue story. Which I don't know. I guess that deserves a discussion in its own right. And I also that's something. Yeah. You don't think of Yorda's lack of agency is about gender, but it's her relationship with her mother, and furthermore how her home's design is antagonistic towards like any normal person. That's true. And in some sense as well, I also don't want to discuss the theming and stuff too much this early in the game where we like don't know some details. Ah, dang it. I mean, this is why they put the water here, right? So that you can try jumping onto the windmill. And not die. Yeah, that's what I mean is like... Yeah, we're not... That's exactly... What I mean is that I kind of want to not talk too much about it because I'll end up like making guesses and... Or I'll end up making guesses and assumptions that can't be answered until that can't really be answered until the game chooses to answer them. Oh, come on, buddy. Yeah, observations you've made up to this point could tell me everything I need to know. Yeah, gotcha. So what about this side of the windmill? Like, what are we looking at here? Actually, let's get around here so we can really see it. Because if I am able to grab onto the wooden planks and shimmy along it, then like how, like, am I just gonna slip off when I need to, before I can get on top of it? But that's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, I see a windmill like this in a game with climbing mechanics, and I'm like, oh, I need to grab onto the windmill. So I feel like I need to. Oh, okay. So why don't we shimmy this way? Climb back up. There we go. Oh, that was the other weird thing about the controls, is that they have D-pad controls for moving. Which I wonder if that works better in certain areas than others. Okay, there we go. So the thing is... Oh wait, I need to grab onto like this ledge probably. Nope. Not high enough. Yeah, this is coming from someone who's played the game so long, so it's obvious to you. Yeah. I think we also talked about Shadow, about Colossus, and it's like, you know, I also want to be careful not to get into like a Thermian argument. Because you think of it, like, and Colossus is a game that everybody knows and everybody's played as well, like where I'm like, okay, let's think about, like, I can talk more sanely about that one. Oops, hang on. There we go. Clean that up. Well, the design and technical limits do kind of require your companion to lack agency. By giving the AI more agency, you risk it making poor and uninformed choices, so it helps avoid stepping on your toes. Ooh, almost fell off. That's true to an extent. I think with that point... Again, I'd like to play through more because it's like... Oh, dang it. We didn't get a couch. I mean, we'll have a save point coming out of that door, I bet, right? Yeah, here we are. I was too eager. I was too eager to, like, move forward. Sorry. I'll be smarter about it. Yeah, checkpoint is where I was looking for. Okay, you're gonna hang out here. Enjoy the pond. Yeah, we can pin this discussion. Well, we can talk about Colossus a little bit. Because that one is a classic, like, fridged woman trope. As motivation for the main character. And I think what's especially damning is that when anybody's talking about Colossus, or even when I'm thinking about Shadow of the Colossus, I don't think about that part. I don't think about, like, I don't even remember the woman, like, I remember Wander and Aggro, and Dorman is, like, the evil demon, but, like, I don't remember what the girl's name is. Like, she's not really important. She's important to the main character's motivation, which is the fridging. But, like, other than that, she's not present in the game until the very end. Until, like, post-credits time. And that's kind of a problem, I think. Like, I don't know, like, I don't have a good alternative idea, but imagine if, like, imagine if Wander's motivation was aggro, right? Instead of the girl is, like, dead and he's got to revive her, what if it was something to do with, like, aggro needs, like, some special medicine or something, and there's the only thing is this demon in this foreign land. And so, like, aggro is healthy and can help you and is, like, participant in the story, but she's also, like, the motivation and, like, you feel for it. And then that moment, or maybe if it's not even that, maybe if it's totally selfish where, like, the main boy has a disease and he's gonna die. So then, like, you know, aggro's fate in the story is, like, even more, because I was going to say that, I was like, wait a minute, no, if aggro's goal is that, then you can't have the sacrifice moment that we get, which is its own discussion. I like it as a moment in the story, but it's also, like, especially because of how the story ends, but it's also, that's something you could criticize too. You never got super attached to Colossus in times that you care about it most is the relationship between her, Wander, and Aggro are at the forefront. Yeah. That's why I'm eager to replay Colossus as well, or I'm excited to replay it, because I want to pay a little more attention to those components, those parts of it. I honestly don't remember. Like I said, I don't remember. It's something... I was going to say it's not Echo, but it's something kind of like that. Echo is like a famous Greek myth character. Mono, that's it. Yeah. Whoops. And I'm curious to finish this game because there's the implication that they're both in the same universe, and her whole the whole thing is that she got sacrificed because of a curse of some kind, and we're like, okay, what, but why? And so I don't know if this game provides any insight into that, but I'm curious. And I do like the motif of like the green energy, kind of green light and energy and stuff that goes through all three of the games in the trilogy. Where in Colossus, it's the Guardians themselves that have the like green light and green like energy blasts and stuff. It's this very unnatural thing. I think is really neat. Okay, well this is a good time for the midstream break, so let's do that. And I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Enjoy the music. Well, actually, what should we listen to? Kind of feeling more Pokemon Diamond music, or maybe the Mystery Dungeon. Do I have? Oh, I have Pokemon Square. We'll put that one on. That's the classic Red Mystery Dungeon, you know, Game Boy version. Okay, welcome back. We get to depart that for the much more serene ghost couch music. At least that's what I'm calling it, the ghost sofa. Oh yeah, last stream I mentioned. Well, yeah, I was kind of wondering aloud, like, is Ueda, based on his departure from Sony, like, could Ueda be like a problem character, like I don't know who's a good example. I don't know, like a Kojima in a way. Like I don't know, but because I think Mav found out some better information where it seemed like he did like the decent thing of forming the new studio with the former Team Eco staff who were willing to still work on stuff. Yeah, you're typing it all out? Okay, sure. You're typing out his statement, or his quote. Because I just, you know, you kind of have to presume that any man in a position of power is a problem person first until they prove otherwise. I'm no exception to that. There's always the potential for great harm. And, so many famous men have let us down that, it's only prudent to be curious, and potentially suspicious. Because there's always like, so many like departures like that during development of a game are, they're done with there are a lot of bad feelings, and like they're done for bad reasons. But I don't know the circumstances. Oh, this is bad. This is bad because they're gonna... This is bad because they're gonna, like, pick her up where I can't get her. Or maybe they'll put her into that pool in the corner. That pool in the corner. That pool in the spotlight. Losing my order. Come on. Don't worry, the spider can't take you away, Yorda. It can just probably... It can hurt you, though, probably. Okay, woof. That was a close call. Sounds like the music is gone, though. No, the music is still here. Oh. Okay, now the music is gone, right? Because otherwise I was going to say that a decent continuation, a decent like follow-up discussion on our topic is that, like, I think there's a lot of sentiment of there's a lot of protectiveness around media that we like and enjoy, that I don't think we strictly need to have, but also in contrast to that, it's very easy and tempting to criticize somebody for enjoying something that is problematic or you don't like, and I think that is equally... Both of those are equally kind of unfair positions. Because I don't want to suggest that, you know, whatever critiques I might level against Eco and Team Eco games, I still enjoy... Like, Shadow of the Colossus is one of my favorite games, in spite of any of its, like, thematic problems. And I think it's fair to enjoy media that is imperfect, or even like bad in certain ways. Like I kind of still enjoy Metal Gear Solid games in spite of everything. Like there's some real bad stuff in some of Kojima's games. Frickin' Metal Gear Solid 4 boob jiggling. But at the same time, it's I think it's valuable to like call that stuff out and be like, maybe, you know, older media in particular, I think tends to be like more okay. I say more okay. Why am I saying it like that? Older media in particular feels like it's like safer to enjoy because you're not necessarily supporting the people who made it anymore, or like supporting potentially problem people and like their behaviors. I think about like music that are made by like really bad problem characters, or books written by them and things like that. Oops. Yeah. Oh, yeah, interesting. If I'd been my own parent watching me quit that job, I probably would have said, "Why are you leaving? There's no reason to quit and strike out on your own." I get that, but timing is everything. I'm not the type of person... Well, I lost the track for a second. I'm not the type of person who cares much about their career. Stability is not a high priority factor to me. My personality, I listen to a lot of punk music. I'm not interested in making tons of money. That is not how I define success. Okay, more typing noises. Right, this is Ueda talking about being passionate about making games and being expressive for his own sake. For its own sake, rather. Is what I'm hearing. Oh, hey, there's a valve. Oh, that's kind of hard to see. Is it here? Wait. A valve. My god, what could it mean? But also, can I crouch? I can't crouch. Because I would crouch down there. But I guess the water's too high. There's this valve. I feel like... Can I not turn this valve? Or do I climb the pipe? Oh, we do climb the pipe. I don't know why, because didn't I get... Oh, no, I didn't get over here. This is the other side. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. There's a hole. I'd better not leave Yorda down there for too long or she'll get snatched. Oops. This feels like a part that it's useful to have that... Wait, what? Can I not... Is this not like an open space that I'm supposed to be going into? No, it's clear. It's a wall. Okay. What? That doesn't seem right. This is where I was before. And there are crates there that I need to pull out. Is there something over here? No, but it feels like there's something. I feel like I'm crazy. Like, what's this? He's putting his hand up like there's a wall here. But I don't see a wall. Okay. Well, we're over here. I guess I can get back over on this thing? I don't know why. Oh. I didn't go over there. See if we can jump the distance. Yeah. There we go. The camera change was a little scary. Like, I'm not supposed to do that. Nothing? Okay, what about this one? Oh, that's the rest of the quote. I just need to express what I'm thinking through art, through the game, so while it was a difficult conversation to have with Sony, I was excited. Deep down inside, I was looking for something that would take me to sort of the next level. Okay. Like, I get that, and that seems like exactly the kind of creative person I would expect to be behind these games. It's from A Profound Waste of Time, Volume 3. Yeah, I guess what strikes me is that what I was thinking about in like being a problem person is like leaving a game studio in the middle of development is a big strain on the team. And that's the sort of thing that I was like worried about. I was like, what did the rest of everybody working at Team Eco think about it, and like how did they work with it? I need to look at the manual again. Oh, bird came down and was like, oh no, it's a kid. Oh, it lists the spirits. Okay, let's not read that part. I guess we've got everything. I have all the information I need. Levers, pressure switches, moving while hanging, chains, beeping. Huh. Yeah, the quote is very focused on him, on Ueda, and his decision had big ripples. It's true. I can only imagine. Because, I mean, from what I understand, he also... what I understand is that he did bring on many former Team Eco members into the new company, Gen Design. And I think it would make sense if that decision was largely, like, who joined him was largely based on, like, who actually wanted to continue in game development or not. Because supposedly Sony was a real problem. Like, Sony was the problem, were the problem people with Last Guardian, and that, like, probably... I would imagine that many of the Team Eco members who did not join Gen Design did so because they didn't want to, because of the bad relationship with Sony. The bad experience. Yeah, either he didn't realize the impact of his departure, or would have, or he didn't concern himself with it. Yeah, that second one I think is a problem because you're the director. You're like, being a director is a big responsibility, and if I don't know, he's like the guy. I mean, that's why I'm curious, like what, and this is where I'm using the word curious a lot because I think it's a good word to use here. I don't want to presume anything because I'm curious what other Team Eco people have said about the whole situation, and maybe they, knowing what game development is like in Japan, maybe they can't say a lot because that can get you blacklisted. Just like not even by like Ueda himself, but like Sony will blacklist you for like leaving the company to go work somewhere else. It's really bad practices over there. I'm also feeling like I'm kind of stuck. But I want to keep exploring and trying things. Cuz yeah, you can't claim to know the man, yeah. I want these boxes. But the only way I can think to get to them is like dropping down from this ledge. Can we get up there from here? Like, there is this. What's this? How do we get to this? Yeah, you can't claim to know the man. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, wait. Ah. Maybe this is something. Oh, I can't reach it. Unless... No. If I had one of the boxes... Or if the ground was raised. Because it, like, something suggests to me that the ground can rise up here. It's happened before. Because what's the main? Oh, that's interesting. It's like he tried to grab on for a second, but he couldn't do it. Like, we need to go in here somehow, and I like feel like I should be able to do something with this. Oh wait, no, don't do that. Jeez. Almost kind of created a problem for myself. I think she has to be on here so I can get through to that upper area. So let's go back here because I need to go this way, but I need to figure out like what up here. What does this give me access to? It gives me access to the pipe where I can climb up. And also, I guess all of that lower level under here is underwater, so I can't go down there. That's fair. What do I get by going up here? Because it seems like this pipe leads this way, but I can't go this way. Maybe I can kind of get onto this ledge here? No, it doesn't like that. That's so weird. There's this obvious opening, but I think they don't want you to grab onto this ledge, even though there's a ledge here. And so they made like an opening instead of continuing the ledge because the architecture would look weird. And it's like totally throwing me off. But I like how serene this is. Oh, this pipe feels like important. I don't know. Like I should be able to climb under there and go down that hole. Right? Or will I get stuck and drowned? Oops, I was just pressing buttons. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, dang it. Let's try that again. I was trying to jump back. I had an idea. What? I gotta press the button a little earlier. Wait, or earlier? This is one of those puzzles that I'm either going to feel really clever for figuring out or really annoyed that I didn't figure it out earlier. What about the trees? This tree is very prevalent here. Can I climb the tree? No. Oops. I guess the branches are too up straight. Dang. I was kind of hoping that might be it. What about here? Oh, I see. They made the fences in a particular way where like you aren't going to be able to grab. Oh, you're not going to point me in any direction hear about in the future, if there's like an optional feature or cool thing I'd miss, would I like to hear about it? I think so. My general vibe is like, if you can give me a hint to like, hey, there's a cool thing around here that you should look for. I like hints. And then if I'm like really struggling, then I'll ask you to just tell me. But I generally like hints. I think I could use one now, actually. Because something that I found is really difficult in the modern era of like looking up game walkthroughs, it's very easy to spoil yourself to a whole bunch of stuff and kind of ruin the experience of enjoying a game properly. Or enjoying a game and the discovery of the game on your own. Whereas it's much better, often just having a person to ask is a much better solution. Actually, what about this? Wait, I want to see from this perspective. Maybe from standing over here it's more obvious what I'm supposed to do. Like, you see why I'm so bothered by this, the pipe going into the opening there. Because that looks so much like where I'm supposed to go. Like, I'm thinking about the chain at the beginning of this area, but there doesn't seem anywhere to swing to. I know what my objective is, which is to get these boxes loose. And there's like this climbable area over there. Some vertical distances are tighter than you think. Okay. I did try this though, didn't I? There is this. All these bricks are very, like, outspoken. I mean, the bottom of this is, like... I think I tried getting up here, though, and that didn't feel like it. And, like, so far there's never been anything that's really finicky, like trying to, like, stand at a very specific position to grab onto those bricks over there. So I don't think that's it. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Oh, that part got fleshed out as an optional vantage point in a later version, but they bricked it up here? Aw. That's sad. I guess they just didn't finish it. I mean, all the more reason to try and play the European version or another version. Like, I'm drawn to this area where there's clearly like a lower area under the water. He even seems to be looking down, although maybe he just does that. He does just do that sometimes. Yeah, he's just a curious little guy. Just a little feller. Because I think this is the double-edged sword of this kind of level design as well, is that you have this pipe, which stands out so much, but it also might not mean anything. It might not be used for anything. Those bricked up little alcoves that I was jumping into, like you were saying, those are just like, they kind of hide an unfinished section of the game. Or an unfinished vantage point from the sound of it. And then the camera also seems like sometimes it's guiding you and sometimes it's just sort of like, you know, keeping everything in view. Something I didn't mention before is I like how the this tunic is also kind of like a little cape, like a little child's cape. It really sells like the little boy out on an adventure, even though he's been like taken here to be sacrificed, which is not fun. Yeah, the game is minimalist, but not always enough to show the solution. Yeah, which I mean is fair, because like you don't just want to give your player the solution. But sometimes it is very obtuse. Like, I think I know where I want to go, but not. I didn't get there. I'm gonna go back this way because it seems like. Whoop. Well, obviously not. But I'm gonna go back this way because. Well, I mentioned Laputa Castle in the Sky last time, and this. You think this game is very early Hayao Miyazaki adventure? You mean like inspired by Miyazaki? It has a little bit of that vibe. I mean, I brought it up in comparison because Sheeta in that movie has a lot more going on than Yorda, at least so far. Again, that's why I don't want to talk. I think I don't want to talk too much more about like the story of the plot of the game yet because we just haven't seen all of it. But I guess even from the start, like Sheeta kind of kicks off part of the main plot where she just brains the bad guy over the head with a bottle. And it's like one of the only 2 times that she commits any violence against a person in the whole movie. And it's like it's very like at the end of your rope, very like strictly necessary in that moment. But I don't know, like the pipe draws me over here and then there's like nothing really here. Well, I'm gonna try and jump back across this way. I'm gonna try. Whether or not I succeed is another question. Question for another day. For the next 10 minutes. Okay, there we go, because I like barely missed the ledge a minute ago. There's something over here. No. It's weird, that area with the pipe. I guess the only purpose of it is to allow you a space to, allow you a way to get back up, but it's also... Yeah, it's like I want to crawl, like, sidle along this wall with the spikes on it, but it seems like it's too tall. And I don't know what that accomplishes. Oh, it allows me to go up. I just want to try one more time. You can do hot or cold as a hint if I pick an area. Okay. Maybe. Because, like... The one last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try swinging on the chain, because that's, like, the one thing I haven't tried. Oh, okay. Can we swing this way? Yeah. I think we need this length to do what I'm trying to do. No, you're not going to go further than this? Okay, let's try go a little higher. Okay, well this is another safety thing, right? Because it's like, no, this is the wrong solution, stop it. We're not going to let you swing far enough to even entertain the idea. That's fair. And it looks like the way that they've shaped this is I can't just hang off of the ledge here. Yeah. Okay. It's very tricky because this kind of game has so few traversal options that once you exhaust them all, or you find yourself exhausting them all, at least I do. All right. Yeah. All right, Crooked Manus. You want to give me a hot or cold for the pipe area across this thing? Because that's what I keep getting drawn back to it, but I don't know what to do anywhere. Freezing. Okay. Interesting. You can narrow things down. Birds. The birds will tell me where to go. Where are you going, birds? Oh, you went up into the overexposed sky. I don't know where you went. There's the trees, but I can't climb the trees, which feels very antithetical to being a little boy. They went to the heavens. Oh, the birds. They got raptured. That just goes down there so I can do the switches. Because I guess ultimately we're gonna... Actually, how are we gonna bring her up here? I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe that's what I should be thinking about. Because we can get Yorda over here if we open the door, but then she can't go any further, so I guess we want to lower something. Maybe there's a switch for that. So let's see. Because there's here at the boxes, but I haven't been able to make any progress here. How about hot and cold for the little box alcoves? Whoops. Room temperature? Wait a minute. Vines? No, he's doing little weird glitchy bitness at the wall. But these are not climbing vines. Although, they, all indications are I think the indication here is more like the wall has been scraped along this way, and not so much that you're supposed to go there. I don't know, back here at the frickin', hot or cold back here for the little, blocker statues. Doesn't seem to be much to do with them. Also cold? Okay. Because I noticed there's this conspicuous ledge down here. There's nothing on there. It's just sort of conspicuous in its own way. Well, that's cool. Didn't get to see that side of the house. Except for me being stuck. Let's give it a little good sweep. So there's this one that's not blocked by trees, which if I were a designer, I'd be like, okay, this is important. But then, what do you do with it? Not much for that. Oh, this is one of the first areas designed for the game. Wow. And they didn't go back and give it a second draft because it's so, it's too obtuse. I don't know how long I've been here, but it's an embarrassingly long amount of time. Yeah, I haven't been able to make much sense of your hint before either. But we never... Okay, it's in the middle somewhere. We're in this middle area or off this way. I guess... I don't know, what... Is it something to do with the chain? No, because, like, maybe I could swing on top of that little pillar down there, but there's nothing to go from there. You said this area was cold anyway. You know, I didn't really explore this area down here, so let's take a look. What's going on in here anyway? I feel like this is the only one that I haven't really, like, poured over. Oh, hi, Yorda. I hope you're not, catching hypothermia or anything from all this. Is this something down here in, like, this pool, in this particular room? Sorry, I just want her to be on the thing again. Yeah, can I get a hot or cold for this like flooded chamber? Because I don't know, I'm like nothing. There's nothing coming together for me here. From that response, I guess that's like a no, kind of. Leaning on cold, yeah. Oops, I don't need to jump. Because it feels like... I feel like there's some feature or something that maybe I'm not using. Oh. Good on you. Good on you, Eco. Well, you said the pipe was freezing, so it ain't the pipe, but I keep looking at it like it should be doing something for me. Go up there. I wanna go up there. Okay, we can't move around in the air. I was gonna be really, like, cheeky and try and, like, jump and then, like, swing around. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Some vertical distances. Tighter than you think. Like, I want to go up there, maybe? Somewhere? But it's not the pipe. And, like, there are some ledges here, but they seem like they're just out of reach. Yeah, I don't know. I think I could use a different kind of a hint. Like, we can do hot and cold all night, and I don't know that I'm gonna find it. Do I need to, like, hit... what if I hit the trees? Something in the trees that I can use? Like, this is the level of desperation I'm at. And now I'm thinking about, like, there's the gate on this side that we can press the other button to open, and I'm like, does that gate like lift up and then I can like climb on the gate? Like, I don't know, I'm like, out of options. No, I can't see how that would do anything, because it's like entirely inside the structure. But I don't know, maybe. It's not about what verticality can do for you, but what you can do for Yorda. Well, we have to get her somewhere. And maybe this is a critique I could make of the game, is that they've kind of trained me to use Yorda like a movable box. So like I kind of just leave her on the Switch and just don't think about her. But maybe there's something else she could be doing? Or maybe it's gonna be more direct. I mean, because, like, I'm thinking about that. Like, what can... we're kind of both stuck in here until I can get a box. So, like, what can I do for Yorda? Like, if I stand on the Switch, does she do anything on her own? She doesn't do anything on her own. That's the other thing. She's just sort of standing around. Yes, Yorda, the gate. I guess if you go through the gate, then I'm stuck. So that doesn't work either. But I can have you stand on the other switch. So what does that look like? I should just lead you over onto it. Okay, actually, what if we do this? Oh, okay. That's kind of what I was looking for. Oh, come on. What? Okay, let's go. Oh, flip's sake. Camera took away my control. Aw, dang. That'd probably be a soft lock if I could do that, though, right? Oh, I see what you mean. Let's try that. I think this part of the disconnect that I'm having is a little bit is that, like, I don't know what help she is gonna be, even bringing her up to the upper level, but, I mean, well, I do know what help she can be. I'm overthinking this, maybe. I see it now. That's... okay. Because your hint was a good one. It was just like, I don't think I would have put it together until I, like, went back... until I went through all of this, and I, like, went back down to actually, like, drag her around. There we go. This is something I do like about the game, is, like, switching to her perspective whenever she has to go somewhere. It's... yeah. You can see why it took so long to figure out, right? Because I will say part of it is all this other stuff. The boxes, the ledges, there's like a chain over there. It feels like I'm meant to come back here and do something later to get Yorda up here. And what I could have been thinking about is like, okay, well, Yorda's down there. How do we get her up here? And I feel like I need to be thinking in the immediate of that. In the final game, she does have built-in hints. Oh, she would have been pointing up to that hole like 5 minutes ago. Oh, see, that is very interesting. I kind of feel like I like this better without that, or at least with the ability to like dispel hints or like disable them maybe. But I see why they have that, because like that area in particular, that's something you build at the beginning of the game and you never think about it again. Or you're so used to it that you never think about it. Oh, the hints take a long time. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. When you say 5 minutes ago, I'm forgetting how long it took me to do this. Oh, hey. Well, this one's easy. I know what to do here. Yeah. And again, I could blame the level design, but it's more like... Hello? Wait. There's a part in the manual about this. Let me check that. Hang on. There's something about levers. Lever gates. Oh, never mind. It doesn't really say what to do. But most of the hints take 10 to 20 minutes. Wow. You have to be in the load area for that entire time, so if you move about the rooms too much, you can accidentally jeopardize that feature by resetting the hidden timer. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. So it's not super easy, it's just more likely if you're like stood still for a long time, then the game will be like, hey, here's a hint. I guess it's also, I appreciate that the level design is that the areas are always good to look at as well, because even when I'm looking at things that are not relevant to where I need to go, it's like, you know, that's just another part of the castle, and that's cool. That's cool in its own right. It doesn't need to be functional, and I like that. I think Colossus has a lot of that too, but because Colossus is so much more wide open, it's like there aren't a lot of like little areas to get stuck in and be confused about what to do. It's more organic and considered than Colossus's hints. Colossus had hints? I do remember being very confused about one particular Colossus, the warrior. Dorman, the backseat gamer. Oh yeah, Dorman. Oh yeah, he gives you those little directions to where, like, what kind of Colossus you're going after, what kind of guardian. I remember the big guy with the sword, where it's because of the camera perspective, like you're supposed to get it to hit the, oh, he comes in mid-fight to give you hints? I don't remember that. Maybe I was never that stuck in the game. Except for this, I remember for this one, oh no, you know what? I think it was this one. The guy with the sword, he, oh, uh-oh. Quick. Flip's sake. Alright, focus time. Yeah, if you have difficulty, he starts speaking. I was gonna say, because I think it like triggered a memory of exactly that with the guy where you're supposed to get it to hit the to swing its sword at the like stone plate in the middle of the arena, surrounded by water. But because the angle is from below and like looking up at the Colossus most of the time, if you're doing the target camera, to try and, which you kind of want to do to keep track of it and be able to get it to hit the thing, you're not going to see that there's like this big stone thing in the middle of the floor, and you're not going to think to do it. And that was where I had my trouble, where I was like, oh. I felt kind of dumb afterwards, because I think I lucked out the first time I played Shadow, and it just sort of like hit that stone thing without me trying that hard. And so when I replayed it, I was like, I don't know what, I just like made it just like hit the ground, and it worked before. So yeah, and I think I remember Dorman speaking and like giving me a hint at that moment. I think that's what I was remembering that you reminded me of. Okay. Now here, let's go onto this wood. What's this perspective? Am I supposed to jump up here? No. Watch me get stuck again. Oh, I see. It's a little hard to see, but I guess this, like, ruined pillar is a gap that I can sidle through. Okay, the perspective shift helps a little. I want to be careful not to run off here. Okay. Walk the plank, me laddie. Oh, this is cool. Like this little vantage point. Guess we want to get to that switch ultimately, but like... I wasn't able to jump to it. Not that it's a game I've ever really played, but it does make me think of Assassin's Creed having this big, like, platform that you're meant to leap off of. Which is clearly not what you're meant to do here. I mean, this is like a platform that comes across, right? So maybe I need to try... Maybe the switch will work now. Or wait. What about this? Attaboy. No, don't climb back up. I wanted you to... I want to climb on this. There we go. Oh. I thought you would climb on, like, the wooden part. Okay, I guess not. If I just try, like, hey, just come across. Just jump and I'll catch you. I think I know the controls by now, but you drop the translated manual. Yeah, just in case. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pull it up because I do want to have it for its own sake. I'm curious how it looks different. But I'll before I close, I'll keep my I'll keep OBS open so I can grab it on my main computer. Thanks for reminding me. I might have forgotten. Okay. Now you stay over there, and I'm gonna try and activate the switch. Which, I guess they were trying to protect me by not letting me activate it before. Really? Sure, you sure you don't want to grab it, little guy? 'Cause I think it's what we need. Well, this is cool. There's like this weird orb over there. Oh, another spot that I didn't know about. Okay. So what can we do over here? That's suspiciously like a place that I want to go, but probably I shouldn't be going there. Oh no, wait, this is where we were before. I'm a doofus. I forgot what I just did. Yeah, I know. I just forgot. I was thinking, like, do I need to go back this? I don't have an excuse. I just forgot. I forgore. Oh. That is not a climb. That is not a climb ledge. But this one. No. Because what is over here? There's that plank. Ooh, camera really goes over. There's that plank. I could maybe get up onto that. Oh, wait. Aw, chain. Aw, chain. It's too high, though. Or is it? It stands out as a point of reference, so I'm going to consider it. I'm not going to dwell on this one too long, though, because it's about time that I usually end the stream. Oh, that's weird. The camera shifts and he just stops moving. Okay, so it's like just out of frame, unless I do this with the camera. And maybe for good reason, because this looks like too high of a leap to make. Yeah. But maybe there's something on this side. No. What's this, like, danger far distance camera? We've armed the detonator. Wait, what? No. Eco is still over there. I'm gonna get him out in time. You have to give him time. Eco's gonna make it. Like, we only have 5 minutes left. Okay. Oh, this way. Oh yeah, I mentioned thinking it could have been a PS1 game. It was partially developed on the PS1. And after the playthrough, you could even point to videos that show that stage of development. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see those. It's like discovering, it reminds me of all the, like, mysterious Colossus stuff people were discovering in recent years. Yeah. You know, I'm so obsessed with going up, but maybe we just need to go down. Well, clearly not. Wait. What? Oh, where are the ledges? Jeez. I could end the stream on that, but I really don't want to. That's very morbid. I'm obsessed with going up as a fun phrase out of context. Oh. Well, here, I'll leave, we saved, so I'll leave, let's end on this one, and I'm obsessed with going up. Going up in the world. Alright, well, thank y'all for joining me. I feel embarrassed for getting stuck so long at that last section, and I'm probably gonna feel the same way when I start up stream next time. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm almost tempted to get the EU version and, like, stream it up. I think maybe what I'll do, depending on how long Eco ends up being, maybe I'll do, like, a second, like a random Saturday stream of the EU version, and we'll, like, find all the unique stuff. I don't know how shorter it ends up being with them, with combat changes. But I'm enjoying my time here. In this, like, spectral sofa. Ghost sofa. It's so out of place. I mean, it's a clever way to have this 2-character save system. But it's also... It like, does not make sense. In the context. I don't know, it's cool. It reminds me of the, Buick in, Star Wars Rogue Squadron games. Something about the developer. It's like an inside joke, but they always have a Buick as a playable vehicle in those. Yeah, people need to sit somewhere, yeah. It's true. I guess it's this design. I wonder how old this design of couch is. Like, in a fantasy setting, it does seem out of place, but it's also... You know, there were sofas and, like... Or, like, recliners of some kind in the ancient world. Well, at any rate, that's gonna be all for tonight, I think. This is the kind of game I could play for many more hours, but I have my limits. I have to be mindful of, sleeping. I have to be able to get sleep. So thank you all again, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.